Let me see them. Good. Now all we've got to do is fill in the names.
Then you've made your final choice?
Yes. Will you get me those files, please? That is one of them. An Englishman. A titled Englishman. Lord Brett Sinclair.
What do you know about him?
Everything.
Will he fall for it?
If we're clever enough.
Who's the other?
That is something different. An American. Danny Wilde. About him, I don't know everything. There are some oddly blank areas in his background, but I know enough.
You think you can snare him too?
I've got two. One without the other is no good to me. It won't work without them both.
Why these?
They each have something, but jointly, like chemicals. Take two relatively harmless compounds, say nitro and glycerin. Mix them both together and you have a very potent combination.
Handle it carelessly, and it can blow your head off.
I like the analogy. Nitro and glycerin, and I like the fuse.
Wilde. Excuse me, sir. We're coming into Nice Airport.
Oh, I didn't know we took off.
This is it. Nous sommes arrivés. Next.
Nice to see you.
Bye-bye. Very nice. Bye.
Nice to see you.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice time while you're here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm going. Thanks, Sir Louis, for the use of his plane. Soulet. Thank you. Au revoir and merci bien.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, you. Would you move your car, please? Thank you very much. Will you? Why don't you do that in your bedroom? Will you get out of the way? old town is a-getting gloomy. Feel the cold winds blowing through me every day. Wheels are turning into motion. We could ride the wide blue ocean. Come our way. Like a bird, we'll soon be flying way up in the sky. And for a while, forget your worries, say goodbye. Gotta get away. Once we're heading down the track, gotta get away. Then there'll be no turning back. Gotta get away. Where the sky is blue above and the sun shines down on love. Gotta get away. Leave behind the stormy weather. We can find the sun together, come what may. Join the once-a-year migration, heading for some destination far away. We can touch the new horizon, way out in the blue. A great new world is waiting there for me and you. Gotta get away. Once we're heading down the track, gotta get away. Then there'll be no turning back. Gotta get away. Where the sky is blue above and the sun shines down on love. Gotta get away. So if you hear me knocking at your door, don't wait a minute more. Come out and join me, we just gotta try until we're flying high. This old town is getting gloomy, feel the cold winds blowing through me every day. Wheels are turning into motion, we could ride the wide blue ocean, come away. Like a bird, we'll soon be flying way up in the sky. And for a while, forget your worries, say goodbye. Gotta get away. Once we're heading down the track, gotta get away. Then there'll be no turning back. Gotta get away. Where the sky is blue above and the sun shines down on love. Gotta get away.
Lord Sinclair, how good to see you again.
Oh, really nice to be back.
Your usual suite is all prepared.
By the way, Henri, who sent this invitation?
Be my guest at the Hotel de Paris. It's going to be a ball.
I don't know who sent it, Mr. Wilde. We had instructions to make reservations for you and charge everything to the Banque de France.
Well, then start charging. And if you got a bellboy, send up the luggage. Or maybe a bell girl. Bell girl, get it? Bell girl, forget it.
Well, you see, we were simply told that your wishes were our command.
An attitude of which I... Good evening. 2 Creole screams, please.
Monsieur?
The 2 Creoles. Are you new here?
Yes, monsieur.
Oh, let me tell you, next to women and dogs, the man's best friend is a Creole scream. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
A jigger of white rum, a dash of bitters, chilled vermouth, chilled, not iced, and a measure of grenadine. Then mix, stir in some crushed ice, shake, strain, and pour. Top it off with 1 olive.
2.
Say something.
No, I said 2. 2. You were perfect up until the olives. 2 olives. That way you can see they can gently bounce up against each other.
Well, I'm afraid the spectacle of 2 olives gently bouncing up against each other is a pleasure I shall forego. 1.
Oh, but you don't want to bust up a pair.
Why not?
It's cruel. 2. You're going to thank me for this, believe me.
Kindly allow me to make up my own mind. 1
Well,
olive.
excuse me, your mind, yes, but not the drinks. 2. Now, I ought to know the Creole scream is an American drink.
Well, then you ought to know that it comes from a southern state invented by a gentleman. An English gentleman. 1 olive.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Well, you do now.
I'm only trying to do you a favor.
Oh. Well, then, why don't you leave the bar? Or the restaurant? Or better still, the country?
Listen, friend,
Do not call me friend. People might think you're serious.
Are you looking for a fight?
No. Are you?
Well, I wasn't, but I am now.
You have an endearing quality, honesty.
Yeah, inside or outside, huh?
I have a choice.
Yes.
Inside, there's no air conditioning outside.
Lord Sinclair, please.
Don't worry, Bruno. All damages will be paid for.
Lord Sinclair. Would you believe it? I never did it to a lord before.
Another endearing quality. Optimism. I'm terribly sorry. I must have slipped on something. You just stand there. Would you mind your own business? Sit down, my dear. It'll only take a moment.
I don't need your help.
I'm not helping you. I'm trying to get this off the gentleman.
Oh, I see. Was that any help? You, lords fight dirty.
How do you think we lords became lords? Besides, I like to adapt myself to the company I keep. Sorry, it's people like you that give English tourists such a bad name.
Will you butt out? Good. It's a trick from a friend of mine. A light hit. Hi. Well, that'll teach you never to trust a friend. Can't you be a little more careful, poor man? Sorry. Arrest that maniac! What are you grabbing me for? How much was the damage? Are you going to tell me or not?
Not.
Now, I want to pay my share. How much was it?
I wouldn't hear of it.
I'm insisting.
It is traditional.
What's traditional?
The winner always pays.
The winner? What are you talking about? What winner?
What were we doing tonight?
You mean the fight? Where we... Winner? Can I tell you something? You're lucky you're standing up.
Oh, I thought there was something.
You're frail.
I am what?
You are. You must have been very weak as a kid. Puny person. Frail.
Would you like to start again?
What? Inside or outside?
We have no choice.
All right, go ahead.
Right. Perhaps it's some kind of new open prison.
Yeah, maybe it is. Hey, what's your name? Come here. Want to take a look?
Not particularly.
Wish you wouldn't do that.
Miss Liberace lives here.
No, Count Dracula's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hey, look at this. Photograph of you. Here's another one of you. Here's one of me. Photographs of us. Look at the...
What else is there?
Here. Newspaper clippings. evening, gentlemen. Please, sit down. Do make yourselves comfortable, gentlemen. Oh, you prefer to remain on your feet, Mr. Wilde.
It's an old habit.
Ah, yes. A legacy of those old infighting days in the Bronx, I imagine. However, you will have a drink. A Creole scream for you, Lord Sinclair, with 1 olive.
You see?
And for you, Mr. Wilde, with 2 olives.
That's right. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you, sir. Although I do feel at a certain disadvantage.
Well, you are. You're both still under arrest. Your health, gentlemen. How would you like 3 months in jail? My name is Fulton. I am a judge, or I should have said I was a judge. I have now retired, but don't let that mislead you. Without going into details, I do assure you I can promise you 3 months inside.
He makes it sound like we won first prize.
Yeah. 90 days, no option of a fine, no remission. I can arrange it. Or let us say I might arrange it.
Oh, yes, let's do say that.
Often. Irrepressible. Optimistic. Courageous. And a sense of humor. Those are great qualities, Mr. Wilde. Qualities that pulled you out of a New York slum and pushed you to the top of the financial tree. You have made and lost several fortunes. Now, money-making has become so easy for you that you don't really bother anymore. You have a remarkable talent, Mr. Wilde. But what have you done with it? You just drift around the world, gambling and womanizing. What have you done with those qualities? What have you achieved over the past few years? Oh, you've wasted yourself, Mr. Wilde. You were a nothing who became something. And now, you're a nothing again. In fact, you're no better than Lord Sinclair here. Lord Brett Sinclair. Now, that was once a proud and noble name. A name that fought for justice and defended freedom. What have you done with it? Oh, well, you are a first-class athlete. You're a connoisseur of the arts, a gourmet with a lusty taste in wine and women. And you speak, how many languages is it? 6?
7.
7. And all you ever use them for is to order a cocktail. Yours is the glib tongue at 100 mindless parties. Lord Brett Sinclair, born with a silver spoon in his mouth. And all he ever does is lick the jam from it. 2 adult men, both with immense quality and potential. And what do you find to do with it? You fight. You fight over an olive. 2 olives. You're both facile and foolish and a useless waste of humanity, but you like to fight. All right. I'll give you a fight, if you're up to it. I'll either make use of you or I'll see that you're put away for 3 months.
That's blackmail.
What do we have to do?
Now, hold on. This is out-and-out coercion.
Take a look at him. He means business. That's 3 months, right? 90 days.
I can count.
And nights.
What do we have to do?
It's a question of identification.
Well, I like it.
What's done it?
She says she is Maria Lorenzo, but if she's the girl I think she is, she'll have a little heart-shaped birthmark in the small of her back.
Who do you think she is?
That, gentleman, is for you to find out.
All we have to do is see whether she has a birthmark.
You mean just to check her out, right?
That's right. Well, that's your choice, gentlemen. A simple task or 90 days.
90 days.
We're convinced.
Oh, yes, we're convinced.
Are you sure she's here?
I don't wish to be sure. It's the uncertainties that spice to life.
Yeah, well, you must get a lot of them. Uncertainties, I mean. The way you look at everything.
What is wrong with the way I
Well,
look?
there's nothing really wrong with the way you look. Maybe a little too dignified, too stuffy. You know, not enough razzmatazz.
Would you do one big favor for me?
Fix the brakes on your car.
No, if you ever see any razzmatazz on my shoulder, just brush it off.
Funny, funny, funny. Huh? Okay, leave it to me.
Us.
All right, I'll have it wrapped up in 10 minutes, believe me.
We are, regrettably, I'll admit, in this together. Besides, I have a plan to captivate her interest. Fascinate her. I pose as an intrepid explorer just returned from the interior with my latest discovery, a Neolithic gibbering ape-man. Yes, simple for you. You just continue to gibber.
Well, I've got a better plan. Why don't you go take a swim and start to drown?
And you jump in and save me.
No, I jump in and hold you under. That way, I'm a hero. I've got a better idea. You got a coin? We'll toss for it. Simple as that. Then nothing could be fairer, okay? Heads I win, tails you lose. Tails, you lose. See you later. Oh, I forgot. Incredible. Incredible. I don't believe it. Just incredible.
What's incredible?
Your face.
Is something wrong with it?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, you don't mind if I sit down. Thank you. It's beautiful.
Please go away.
Do you know you're probably related? It was your great-great-great-great-grandmother.
What are you talking about?
Do you know Milan?
Very well indeed.
Oh, well, this is outside of Milan, actually. Way outside of Milan. It's a small little village, and it's called Pasolini. And there's a chapel there that it's called the Shrine of the Grandees.
The Grandees are Spanish.
Well, that's what makes it unique. It's an Italian-Spanish village. You know, it's been baffling historians for years. Can I help you?
Please go away.
Well, this chapel, I go there a lot. You know, I've got this feeling for these kind of joints. I mean, these kind of places. It gets me here and here, and as a matter of fact,
Will
gets
you
me everywhere.
please go away?
Well, there's this painting on the wall of this chapel of a heart. I mean, of a girl. And she's reputed to be the most beautiful girl in all of Italy. And I just love to go and look and look and look and look and look. It makes a man feel humble.
Somebody else is trying to make time with her. Yeah. You know him? No. Could be just another poolside Romeo. You better check him out. Right.
Please, would you tell me what your name is?
Maria.
Maria. Ah, I love it. Sounds so romantic, doesn't it? You must love it yourself.
Excuse me, is this man bothering you?
Is he a friend of yours?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm a psychiatrist. If he has been bothering you, I can only apologize and say that I have tried to keep him under control.
Would you excuse us, please? Would you just go away and stop bothering me? He follows me everywhere I
Now,
go.
you see what I mean? Persecution mania. Allow me to introduce myself. Brett Sinclair. Brett to my friends, but you may call me darling.
Oh.
Ah, no. Now we've got two of them.
So, what do you say? Lunch?
How about a swim?
Yes, in fact, I declare today a public holiday.
The three of us?
Well, we're going to need a butler.
Well, give me 5 minutes to change.
We'll see you in the lobby.
Uh-huh. Ciao.
Ciao. Did you get a look?
No.
I've left my bag.
Here it is.
In the lobby.
Her real name now, and we're off to the races.
Get a dog here and we search our room.
Like taking candy from a baby.
So I noticed.
Shall we?
I believe that this will do the trick. I believe it will deceive them. It contains a great deal of information about Maria and some manufactured evidence linking Wilde and Sinclair with me. Now, put it in Wilde's room, where it can be found.
You know, if my superiors ever find out that I'm helping you, I shall get drummed out of the force.
Yes, I know, Inspector Flavel, and I appreciate what you're doing. And I'm sure you realize it's in the best possible cause.
Perhaps. But I still think you're wrong about the whole thing.
Well, we shall soon know the truth about that.
But if you are right, this is going to put those two young men in very serious danger.
Yes, but if they're half the men I believe they are, they'll be able to take care of themselves.
For their sakes, I hope so.
lovely day. I'll see you at 8.
We'll call for you.
Oh, no, I'll see you there.
I didn't get it. When?
Since we started out.
Well, you... Since we started out.
Come on in. We've been waiting for you.
What do you want? What do you mean by coming to my room?
Those two men, Maria. You're not to see them again.
Why? Why not?
Just take my word for it, huh? Don't see them again.
I'm having dinner with them tonight. Yes. And this time you're not going to spoil things. Every time I meet somebody I like, you stop me from seeing them.
Only the ones who could be dangerous. Now, please try to understand. This is our job.
I don't care about your job. For once, I've enjoyed myself.
You think they have no motive for squiring your aunt?
No. Why should they have?
Sorry, Maria. Found this in the American's room. Chapter and verse on you. Everything you've done since you were 6 years old. I don't know whether they're police or press, but either way, you don't see them again. I'm very sorry. But this time it's bad, Maria. So bad I'm taking you out of town.
Where?
I can't tell you that, but there is someone I want you to meet.
Do I have a choice?
No. Did you get your coat, please?
I want to tell them I won't be meeting them for dinner.
Treva will take care of that. You will tell them, won't you, Treva? She can't meet them for dinner.
Yeah. I'll tell them.
A table for three, yes?
Hi. I'm sorry, my lord. We are full.
Oh, my dear Bruno, tonight we are at peace with the world.
10 skilled workmen have labored ceaselessly to redecorate the room.
Oh, and they've done a fine job. Fine job.
That's
Hey,
nice.
pal,
That's
beautiful.
an understatement.
Oh, really nice. Nice.
Pal,
Oh, yeah, my buddy.
your differences have been settled?
Are you kidding me?
Well, as you can see, Bruno, our relationship was one of complete accord and harmony.
Then I shall be pleased to serve you.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, Bruno, round about the middle of dinner, I'd like you to call me away to the telephone.
Naturally, my lord.
All you have to do is keep her talking. It may be difficult, but try not to bore her to death.
Sit down.
Friends of yours?
I don't think so.
Why don't you find a chair?
Rare won't be coming tonight.
Marie won't be here. I guess he's from the telegraph company.
Then why doesn't he sing the message?
Well, maybe he can't sing.
Oh, it's possible. Looks like a baritone to me.
Want some advice?
Not particularly, but I suppose we're going to get it anyway. Please, go ahead.
Get out of town.
Oh, well, that's easier said than done. You gotta pack, you gotta check out of the hotel,
True.
you gotta get a plane.
And something else.
Yes.
Don't see Maria again. Don't ever see her.
I think he's trying to tell us something.
You're putting me on.
No. All right. If I can't tell you, then I'll have to show you.
Mine won't go dark.
You're not getting enough power in them.
Be my guest.
Let me show you.
Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how was it?
Much better. Much better.
I think we'd better go.
Put it on my tab. We'll be in for lunch. 4th.
Maria?
Can't you say that softly? Maria, you don't have to scream.
Lock it. Are you always this nervous when you come to a lady's bedroom?
We got 90 days hanging over us. I don't want to turn it into 6 years.
Then start searching.
Right.
Wonder where Maria is. She could give us some information about her beefy boyfriend.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, that can remain one of life's little secrets. I just want to find out what her real name is and get out.
I say, Daniel,
Oh, I'll buy you one.
in blue.
I think I got something.
Michelle Annette Dupont.
Well, that's it, man. We know her real name. She's got a birthmark. Now we're in the clear. No 90 days.
Then let's tell the judge.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh, gentlemen, this calls for a celebration.
Well, a free drink is better than 9.
Oh, yes, that. Well, that was here when I rented the villa. Years of courtroom technique have given me a flair for the dramatic. And finally, you searched her room. You were seen by somebody, I hope.
Seen. Forgive me, I'm confused.
Me also. I mean, okay, she's got a birthmark in her back. Huh? And her real name is Michelle Annette Dupont, right?
But you seem more concerned in how we did it.
Well, of course I am. I've always known she was Michelle Dupont.
All right. So it went wrong. What do you want done now? You mean it? Fulton? And the 2 guys? All right. But permanent this time. Right.
You see, I had to set a red rag to a bull. Well, gentlemen, you provided the red rag.
What?
I also took the liberty of planting some information which made you both look very dangerous to the people I'm after.
Now, wait a minute.
Stage 1 has been accomplished.
What stage 1? We had a deal.
A little matter of evading 90 days.
Don't worry about that. That's all settled, forgotten, and forgiven.
Oh, forgotten and forgiven, did you hear it?
I did
Forgotten
indeed.
and forgiven.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You still could help.
Judgeship, you could talk all night if you like. But we wouldn't stay here a second longer. Where you going?
Get our drinks. We didn't flash our lights.
Oh, I've been looking for you.
Well, I didn't think they'd go this far.
Oh, you didn't?
There's a pistol in my desk.
Can I go this way?
Turn left. Is this because we spent some time with Maria?
Well, of course it is. You set us up for this.
I had to.
Barrett's hit. Let's get out of here. Come on, hurry up.
Would you get out of here? Now, look, wise guy. You better come up with a pretty good reason why you suckered us into this.
Does the name Robert Dupont mean anything to you?
Well, nothing apart from the fact that Maria's surname is Dupont.
Robert was her brother.
Robert Dupont, the racketeer? Well, he's dead. He was shot 2 years ago.
Oh, forgive me, but the name means nothing to me.
Robert Dupont was a gangster, a racketeer who ran the whole Mediterranean crime syndicate. You heard about crime? He was a fink in a hood.
I'm sorry, but the London Times devotes very little space to finks and hoods. But I gather he was not a nice man to know.
An evil man, but he's dead. His body was never found. After his death, they expected the usual struggle for power, gang war, shoot-ups, killings, but it never happened.
What did?
Nothing. The whole corrupt organization went on working as smoothly as ever.
Which leads you to one inevitable conclusion.
Precisely.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! How much longer do we have to stay here?
Hello, Michelle?
Robert!
I'm sorry to have kept the truth from you for so long. I was desperately ill for a long time. I had to build a new identity. It has taken time, so much time.
Why couldn't you have told me?
I wanted to, but it was safer for you not to know the truth. Those who even suspected would have tried to get at me through you. That's why Coley here screened everybody you saw and talked to.
You should have told me. Trusted me.
Perhaps. But now everything's all right. I have a new face, name, background. I'm almost safe.
Almost safe?
There's one man still believes I didn't die. After tonight, there'll be no one.
You see, I believed that if I could make it seem that I was investigating Maria, sooner or later, Dupont would have to stop me. Tonight has proved that point.
You mean you let us in for all this?
Well, I hoped they might get you angry enough to make you see this through to the end.
Well, you make me angry enough. You think I'm going to risk my life or his? Oh, you've got to be. Come along, Stanley.
Well, they do say discretion is the better part of that.
Well, I can't ask any more of you. I'll, from here on, go it alone.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Would you believe that guy?
Outrageous.
Trying to put us in the middle. Who needs it?
Certainly not I. Would you look at the road?
Certainly not I.
You suppose he meant what he said about going it alone?
Oh, I think so. He's a pretty tough old guy.
Imagine. Us up against Dupont.
Well, it would be a challenge, I suppose.
Oh, definitely.
Well, we got other things to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What have you got to do?
Nothing?
Certainly not I. Me neither. We've got to be nutcases.
Yes, well, the point is we don't like being pushed around, do we? Would you hurry? Would try a forward gear.
Oh. I went through every paper I could find in that house. There's no hint to where this Dupont cat may be. How about you?
Apart from the fact this comes from a vineyard area.
What? It's full of wine-making equipment.
Well, there's nothing here but a label.
Chateau Paillard. could be right.
Yes. Okay. Boy, I should have taken their guns and just...
Why didn't you?
Well, I'm a coward. Hi, Judge. Here come the judge.
Gentlemen, I know this will sound ridiculously inadequate, but, well, under the circumstances, I do offer you my most abject apologies.
Oh, that's okay. We decided to come out on our own. We came to help you, really.
That was our first mistake.
Possibly your last.
Break it to us gently.
Well, they'll kill us. Did they have to kill us?
Oh, I thought they might do something serious.
Now, everything has been covered. You're quite sure of that.
Positive.
Good, good. Now, you'd better see how the others are coming along.
Why, Judge?
Why?
Why your involvement in all this?
I sat as a judge for 15 years, and during that time I did my best to defend the innocent and punish the guilty. The guilty ones that came to court, that is. One of the anomalies of the law is that in protecting the innocent,
The guilty often go free, too.
since my retirement, I've done my best to redress that in my small, private way. In fact, it's become an obsession. You see, now I've time to think, to study, to search for loopholes that others might have overlooked, to ferret out, to chase an idea. Oh, you think I'm a crazy old man?
No, I think you're one of the sanest men I ever met.
I've done it.
The lock?
No, my fingernail. I broke my fingernail.
You are wasting your time. I've searched the whole area. There is no way out. I suggest we all have a drink.
Then let's get it over.
Stay here.
Please let them go.
Always together in all kinds of weather.
Our dancing partner.
Mr. Wilde, bring your friends in. We have guests.
Take him outside.
How do you do? How do you do?
Fellas, how would you like a little wine?
How do you do? How do you do?
Wait a minute. Now, there's no reason to get
So nervous.
Okay, leave him.
Behind you!
Daniel, come on.
I'm coming. Believe me, I'm coming.
I will have all.
Very nice, Daniel. Come on.
Oh, my heart.
Open up, Judge. Quickly.
Let's go. Judge, okay. Lock him up and stay out of everybody's way, okay?
6 months. Contempt and bodily harm.
Can you imagine that? A A girl shooting her own brother.
Yeah, well, maybe she didn't like him. Bonjour.
I'll tell you what I think,
This
Daniel.
on the bill we're checking out.
I'll tell you what I think. I think she wanted to be an only child.
Yeah, probably.
It's the most ridiculous situation. I tell you, I'm not sorry it's over, but I really rather enjoyed it.
It's been a pleasure meeting you and being with you.
Thank you.
There's one thing you can do for me.
What's that?
Never mention that name again.
What name?
Oh, excuse me. Judge Fulton sent me. You must help me. I'm in serious trouble.
And you'd like to talk somewhere privately?
Well, come along with us. We have a nice private place you can
My
speak.
very
the
thoughtful
key,
man.
the key. The key, please. Thank you very much. Wait. Oh. Come
Come on in, Daniel. Did you think I'd leave you
what
out
did you say
there?
the problem was?